Hello children, there was a garden. The trees in that garden were laden with fruits, and the plants had a variety of flowers. Children would come there to pluck the flowers, to play with the butterflies, and to jump around. Once the owner of the garden wished to enjoy the beauty of the garden all by himself. He got a high boundary wall built around the garden and put up a notice at the gate, entry prohibited. Do you know what happened then? Spring set in, then summer, and finally winter. The flowers did not bloom. The butterflies did not fly. The cuckoos did not coo. The birds did not chirp, and the trees were not laden with fruits. The entire garden looked desolate. The owner of the garden wondered why it happened so. Nothing was left to enjoy. One afternoon, he woke up suddenly from his nap. He heard a cuckoo coo. After a little while, birds began to chirp. He stared in astonishment. The branches of mango trees that were barren a day before were laden with fruits. The dry flower plants were blossoming. He got up. The whole garden was full of fragrance of fruits and flowers. Then he heard the shouts of children and saw them jumping around. He went to the boundary wall of the garden and observed that the children had jumped over the wall. The owner called the children and caressed their cheeks. He plucked the fruits, fed them to the children and said, "Play as much as you want to. It is because of you, chaps, that this garden is humming with life." Indeed, it was the children who had brought the garden back to life. The moral of this story is, if you enjoy the comforts of life all by yourself, life would be dry and dreary like that in the garden. On the other hand, if you share your joys with others, your life would be as beautiful and fragrant as the garden had become after the children had entered it by jumping over the wall. Dear children, the owner of that garden had planned to enjoy all by himself. Never think like him. This is selfishness. Only the one who shares his joys and comforts with others is a selfless and true human being. Jai Shri Radhe.